Do you hate losing the same old card games?
Do you have any jacks?
Go fish.
You're a liar.
Fine. And don't even get started on solitaire. Do I have the solution for you? Your very own crocheted games. All of the fan favorites like Bilbocatch and Tic Tac Toe. Well, actually, that's just sad. Anyway, here's how to make them. First up is the fish tic-tac-toe pieces. I'm making 5 in each color and 1 sparkly one to signify a winning move. This fish pattern is free and I'll be talking about all the patterns and yarn at the end, so stay tuned. Ta-da! So cute! On to the big boy. I got the tic-tac-toe board idea from the small fry fish pattern. This is actually a halibut pattern I used instead of the small fry one because it cost money and I don't like spending money. I searched for a pattern that was crocheted flat. This is important because it's going to be sewn together and I want to put a zipper to make it a pouch to hold all of the tic-tac-toe pieces. And here are all of the pieces I made. 2 fish bodies, 2 pectoral fins. I just free-handed these. I used a photo of a bass fish and created something that mimics what it looks like. I used front post single crochet to get the ribbing look, and I'm pretty happy with it. This is the anal fin. Again, used reference and free-handed it. It took lots of tries, so I didn't film any of it. These are the spiky and soft dorsal fin. Again, free-handed. I don't love the bigger fin, which is the soft fin. It looks bulky. Oh well. And all of the tiny fish pieces. I need to sew them still, but the bodies are done. And this is the winter sparkle fish. Ooh, look at that shine. I used an embroidery Krynic to achieve that glitter effect. I think it looks nice. Okay, I'm looking for a zipper for the pouch, and I have this huge bag of zippers. So I looked through the bag to see if I had any 7-inch zipper or smaller, and these are all of the 7-inch zippers. So these are my choices. I don't love any of them. I will say the easiest ones to open are these 3, so I think I'm going to remove those from the list. This one has really chunky hardware. This one has a huge ring. Very colorful though. And then this one was scrapped from something. But I think out of all 3 of these, I'm gonna go with the white. Okay, it's all pinned together. I accidentally put the fin very close to the tic-tac-toe board. It's so crooked I should change it, but I won't. Anyway, I embroidered the tic-tac-toe board with a random black acrylic yarn I have. I've pinned the zipper, the worst way to attach a zipper, so don't do what I do. I don't know what I was thinking. Sewing together the pouch, I used a simple whip stitch, and you can see the thread in the very back that I used to sew up the zipper. And done! This took me so long in planning and execution, but it looks amazing! I'm so happy with it. Oh, and here's a clip of the zipper. It's behaving quite well, but don't let it fool you. It's so nice! Now onto the Bilbocatch. I'm using a very small hook compared to what the yarn asks for to get more sturdy stitches. Aw, Chloe! I love that cat. I finished the cup portion and the pattern tells you fold the cup down and single crochet the top to a previous round we did in back loop only. So push it down and crochet around. This cup is where the ball is going to land. So cool. I'm going to decrease as the pattern calls for. It's kind of funky and feels like it shouldn't work, but somehow it does. This took me 5 minutes to crochet. Isn't that wild? I think so. Cup finished, now onto the handle. It's just rounds and rounds of single crochet. Super simple. Although the first round was a little difficult. Handle done, now stuffing with polyfill. I did a lot of polyfill to make the handle really firm. And just finish off as you do. Or I do, I guess. So let's actually take a quick break on the Bilbocatch and fill up my yarn section of Tic Tac Toe. I have gotten 3 huge orders and it has taken a lot of my stock of my yarns, but not to fret, I have more. So let's fill it. The first one I'm gonna add in is this very vintage peaches and cream faded denim. This ultra pretty Elf Merino Your Fairy and the Pixies brush steel. This is so cool. It has like tints of purple. Yeah, it's really pretty. This giant cake of green acrylic. This is gonna make a really nice cat bed if you remember that from this video. Lion Brand woolies in charcoal. Both of these, Ella and Ray Cozy Bamboo, 107 and 112. These are sold together. And of course, this one with an abandoned project, Bernat Baby Marley in Cloud Pink. This is the project. It looks like double crochet or half double crochet in the front loop only. I don't know. But it comes with the start of a project. So let's add those to my shelf. Ooh! And because I have a tiny little space here, I'm gonna add Kimera Made in Italy 111, or 11, I guess. It's a sock yarn. Please remember, Tic Tac Toe is second-hand materials. So there'll be some that have some projects attached. There's some that's not a full skein. It's a Tic Tac company. If you're interested in any of these, the ones I just showed you and any more, and even these latch hooks up here, check out dstashco.com and get a good deal on some craft materials. Much better. Now let's get back to making. Yay, new yarn! Anyway, I made a simple ball off camera and stuffed it really full of polyfill. It needs to be dense. Leave a long tail for sewing and chaining 70 or 12 inches. We are going to attach it to the middle, right in the crease between the cup and the handle. I'm really relying on the pattern for this part because essentially we're going to backstitch all the way around the base of the cup to make a secure connection. And it feels quite sturdy and secure well before trimming off yarn. And done! It looks great! Let's see how it plays. Now that these games are finished, let's review. So if you have been around my channel for a little bit, you know I do monthly progress updates. This is going to be this month's, July's, progress update. It's been far too hot to make anything. So as an update, I haven't gotten rid of any of this yarn. I still have so much, and it's all green for some reason. Let's start with the first one I made, the little fish. The fish itself, which is a halibut pattern, works perfectly. The Tic Tac Toe board is also awesome. I just need to move this fin over, which I probably won't ever do, to be completely honest. I don't know how often I'm gonna play these games. The mini fish are excellent, so quick to make, takes such little amounts of yarn, perfect for scraps. I saw people use them as earrings, necklaces. They're awesome. I highly recommend these. The zipper, however, is atrocious, and now I know why. It was salvaged from something else because it's the worst thing ever. And I really regret putting that zipper on there because I spent so long sewing it on there and I hate it. For the main fish, I used Homespun by Lion Brand in Malachite, and I have a tiny little bit left. For this light green fish, I used my Sail yarn in Spring. We have a ton of Sail at D-Co right now, a lot of vintage yarn, so if you're interested in that, D-Co. For the winning fish, I used a random acrylic yarn that I got from something. Oh, from the thrift store, from my thrift store haul. And this green was also from the thrift store haul. I'll link it up there so you can watch my thrift store haul. Yeah, that's where these are from. And I used the dark green, of course, for the other fish type. And that's everything for the Tic Tac Toe board. Now onto the Bilbocatch. I don't know what it's called, but hopefully in the voiceover I said it right. I'm filming this before the voiceover. I'm not very good at it. Oh, dang it. Anyway, I used cotton yarn, and I used this cotton yarn, which I believe is Lily Sugar and Cream. A lot left over of that. And for the ball, the pattern suggested putting like a penny or a hex weight in there. But honestly, if you stuff it full enough with polyfill, it's heavy. This is dense. And you don't want to make it too heavy because then it will hit your arm and hurt your arm. I just won't ever be able to catch it. Oh no. It's possible. And those are some games you can make out of yarn. It's made out of yarn. This is made out of yarn. These Tic Tac Toe pieces are made out of yarn. Yarn! It's so versatile. Yeah! I'm just amazed. I'm impressed. It can make clothing. It can make this monstrosity. It can make anything and everything you ever have wanted. Except maybe like a friend. I think you should make one of those in real life, not in yarn. But these are made out of, oh, I'm a professional now. Sign me up for the big leagues. These are really cool and made out of yarn. So if you're tempted to make these, I'm gonna leave a link for the Bilbocatch, however you say that. The Halibut pattern, which if you wanna make it into a bass and into a pouch, you can kind of follow my video. And the little fish. Well, anyway, oh man. Happy July, and I will see you in the next video. Bye! One for the outro. One more for the outro. Oh my gosh. Yes! Bye! This is addicting. I want to make another. Already.